Is it okay to ignore a small oil leak?
No, it's never a good idea to ignore a leak on your vehicle. Knowledge is always power. Knowing what's wrong and then making the best decisions from there on out is important. Let's take a look at our floors, for example. Like if I'm getting these types of spots down here and the spots are less than a quarter, then I'm not going to be as concerned, meaning that I don't have to be right on top of it. I don't need, it's not an emergency. You know, whatever is going on with it, it's going to be smaller, as long as it's less than the size of a quarter. If it's more than the size of a quarter, typically that means that this vehicle is actively leaking and it's at a larger rate. Now, a lot of times when we're leaking, whether if it's coolant, power steering fluid, tranny fluid, or oil, doesn't really matter. It tends to hit something, either the frame of your vehicle, something else on your vehicle. It's going to hit a part or a component underneath your car, and then it hits your splash shield. And then when it hits your splash shield, then it starts overflowing, and then it hits the ground. Then we start noticing it. So it's going through processes. It's going through a couple of things. It's not just hitting the ground, and especially if you got a splash shield underneath, then it's going to take a little bit for it to actually overexpose. And so if you're seeing a spot, again, knowledge power, go get it looked at no matter what. But if it's larger than a quarter, then we need to be a little bit more alarmed. That's a huge leak. That's something that needs to be addressed and needs to be taken care of. And so again, knowledge power, make your best decisions. But if I'm seeing a spot no matter what, I'm going to get it looked at. But if it's larger than a quarter, I'm going to take this with a little bit more severity, or have a little bit more alarms behind it, because that knowing that's going to be a little bit of a larger leak than what it could be.